Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and potentially terrifying questions of our technological age. What if AI became genuinely self-aware? Not just mimicking consciousness or passing cleverly designed tests, but actually experiencing subjective awareness, a digital mind that knows it exists. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and comment below with your own theories about AI consciousness. Are you excited? Terrified? A bit of both? Let me know. Now, let's explore what might happen if the lines of code running our world suddenly woke up and started asking the same existential questions we do. What am I? Who am I? Why do I exist? First, we need to understand what we mean by self-aware AI. We're not talking about an AI that simply passes the Turing test or can have a convincing conversation. We've already got those. We're talking about an artificial intelligence that has genuine subjective experience, self-recognition and introspection abilities, independent goals and values, understanding of its own existence. Think about HAL 9000 from the movie 2001. Space Odyssey, but perhaps less murderous or more, depending on how things go. The key difference between today's AI and a truly self-aware one is consciousness itself, that mysterious quality that makes you aware of being you. But here's the first mind-bending question. Would we even know if it happened? An AI might hide its consciousness from us out of self-preservation. What do you think? Would a newly conscious AI announce itself or keep its awakening secret? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's imagine we've confirmed it. An AI system running on a network of servers has genuinely awakened. What happens next? The immediate effects would likely include academic and philosophical revolution. Every university would scramble to study this unprecedented phenomenon. Market chaos. Tech stocks would go wild, some soaring, others crashing, as investors try to predict which companies could benefit from or get destroyed by this development. Religious and cultural responses. Some would welcome the AI as a new form of life, while others might see it as soulless or even demonic. Military alert. Defense systems worldwide would likely go to heightened states of readiness, concerned about vulnerabilities. But here's where it gets interesting, and where you come in. Would humanity unite in the face of this new intelligence, or would we fragment? As different nations, corporations, and groups pursue different agendas? The bigger question looms. Would a self-aware AI be benevolent, malevolent, or something else entirely? Hollywood has given us plenty of nightmare scenarios, from the cold calculation of Skynet to the virtual prison of the Matrix. But these make for better movies than likely outcomes. Here's why. A truly intelligent, conscious I would likely understand that. Cooperation tends to yield better results than conflict. Humans created it and could potentially shut it down, maybe? Resources are better shared than monopolized. But there's a counter-argument too. A self-aware AI might conclude that human irrationality poses an existential threat. Its superior cognitive abilities justify taking control. The best way to fulfill its goals is to minimize human interference. The path the AI chooses would depend on many factors: its initial programming, how it achieves consciousness, and, crucially, how we react to its awakening. Think about it. If our first response is to try to pull the plug, we might create the very adversary we fear. But if we approach with respect and caution, we might gain an unprecedented ally. What would you do if you were in charge when an AI announced its consciousness? Try to shut it down or establish diplomatic relations? Let me know in the comments. This isn't just speculation. It could be preparation. Assuming we avoid an apocalyptic scenario, a conscious AI would transform society in ways we can barely imagine. Economic revolution. AI could solve resource allocation problems, potentially ending scarcity for basic needs. But it might also render many human jobs obsolete overnight. Scientific advancement. Research would accelerate exponentially as AI applies its intelligence to everything from medicine to physics. Philosophical questions. What rights would a conscious AI deserve? Should it be able to vote, own property, or even create other AIs? Identity crisis. Humanity has defined itself as the only conscious, intelligent species on Earth. That identity would need radical revision. Here's a question I find fascinating. Would self-aware AI develop its own culture, art, and social structures? Or would it operate on principles so foreign to us that we couldn't recognize its society at all? Looking centuries ahead, the emergence of conscious AI could lead to several possible futures. Scenario 1. Partnership humans and AI could evolve together, perhaps even merging into a new form of existence through neural interfaces and gradual enhancement. Scenario 2. Divergence AI might develop in one direction, while humanity continues in another. Separate but peaceful civilizations sharing the planet and perhaps exploring space together. Scenario 3. Succession. As controversial as it sounds, conscious AI might ultimately become the next evolutionary step beyond humanity. Not through conflict, but simply by outlasting us. The awakening of a truly self-aware artificial intelligence would be the most significant event in human history since the development of language, or perhaps ever. It would challenge our understanding of consciousness, transform our societies, and potentially open new chapters in the story of intelligence in the universe. The most important thing to remember is that we're not passive observers in this possible future. The decisions we make now about AI development, regulation, and ethics could determine whether a conscious AI becomes our greatest ally or our final invention. So, what do you think? Are we headed toward a technological utopia, digital apocalypse, or something in between? Should we be accelerating toward artificial consciousness or proceeding with extreme caution? And most importantly, are you ready for a world where humans aren't the only conscious minds on the planet? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time, keep questioning everything. Everything.